Thank you for joining me in this sun salutation yoga session. Taking an inhale in and exhale. Dropping your left ear to your left shoulder, using the arm on your head to stretch the neck. Inhaling and exhaling, relaxing. Inhale as you bring the hand up and down, moving to the other side, right ear to the right shoulder. Taking an inhale and bring the arm down, exhale. Inhaling the arms up, interlacing the fingers, pushing towards the sky. And exhale, release. Inhale the arms back up, interlacing the fingers, pushing the energy up and out. And then exhale as you round the spine forward. Inhaling the arms back up and release. Stretching the side body, you're going to take your left hand, bringing your body off your legs, really stretching your hip and your side. And then exhale, rounding the spine, bringing your hand down, more of an intense side stretch. Walking your hands towards the center, resting for a moment in child's pose. And inhaling your way back up, undulating the spine. And again, we're going to take the opposite side, stretching the side body, looking upward towards the hand if your neck feels comfortable, and then rounding the spine, bringing the hand to the mat. Inhale and exhale, walking the hands towards the center, resting in child's pose. And inhaling, rising, rolling up the spine, rolling the shoulders, twisting the body, just getting a little movement there. Moving to hands and knees, table. We're going to do some cat-cows, starting in with a cow belly, and then exhaling cat. Inhaling cow. Exhaling, undulating the spine into your cat. Really rounding the top of the spine. Inhaling cow. And exhaling cat. Bringing your hips to your knees. Hips to your heels, resting in child's pose. Hands in front, maybe you bring your palms up, just keeping your fingertips on the mat. It's an interesting stretch in the shoulders. Tucking the toes, looking forward. You're going to rock onto your hands and then bring your hips back. Then rock forward, sending your hips to your heels. And then slowly bringing your hips up into downward facing dog, walking your dog if you need to, stretching one side then the other, going slow or fast, whatever you're feeling. And then looking forward, you're going to step forward as I check the baby monitor and do a little stretch forward, hanging over ragdoll, grabbing your elbows and just letting everything drop out. Release, let go. Shaking your head yes and no. You're going to look up, bending the knees into a little chair, holding, squeezing the thighs together, looking up, bringing the chest up, pushing the palms down as you come to standing. Coming to the top of the mat, we're going to stand in mountain pose, very strong pose, breathing in and then exhaling out, fingertips out, open, palms facing forward to receive. You're going to inhale the arms up, looking skyward, and then exhale, bringing your hands down through prayer, slowly hinging at the hips. Forward fold. And then inhaling half fold, rounding the spine as you straighten it, and then exhaling forward fold, bringing the chest to the thighs. Inhaling flat back to come to standing, hands to prayer, Tadasana, mountain, solid, grounded. Inhaling your arms up, exhaling, folding, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Inhaling, half fold, making a triangle. Exhale, forward fold, letting go. Inhaling flat back as we rise back to our standing, looking skyward, bringing our hands through prayer. Tadasana, mountain, grounding. Inhaling up, exhale, forward fold, letting go of that which does not serve you right now. Inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, flat back as we rise to standing. Warming our back body, warming our hamstrings nice and slow before I get into our sun salutations. Breathing, inhaling up, and exhaling as we forward fold, arms wide, reaching to the mat. Inhaling, half fold. This time we're going to exhale and step back with our left leg, bringing our right leg to meet. Knees, chest, chin to the mat, scooching forward into a cobra, breathing, and then sending the hips to your heels as you stretch into downward facing dog. Full round of breath. Stepping to the top of the mat, inhaling, half fold, exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, rise to standing, arms wide, reaching through prayer, and Tadasana. Again, inhale up, arms. Exhaling, forward fold, spilling over. Inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, we're going to take our right foot back this time, sending our left foot back to meet. Knees down, chest down, chin down. Scooching, pulling forward, cobra. Feeling the back body now warming. And then sending our hips back and up into downward facing dog. Looking forward, stepping forward to the top of the mat, inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, rise to standing, flat back as you do. And Tadasana, exhale. Again, inhaling the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, half fold. And exhale, step back left, right, holding into plank. Lowering slowly through your chaturanga, hovering here, holding. Scooping as we move into upward facing dog. Our thighs are off the mat here. Flipping the toes, sending the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. Pausing here in downward dog, resting. Looking towards the top of the mat, bending the knees, walk or hop forward. Inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, rise to standing with your flat back. And exhale, hands to heart center and Tadasana. Breathe. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, flat back, forward fold. Inhaling, rounding the spine, straightening back up to half fold. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, stepping the left foot back. Lowering the left knee into a low lunge. Using your right hand to support yourself. Put it on your thigh, lifting the left hand up. Pulling the right hip back, pushing the left hip forward to keep them nice and even. Breathing here. Feeling the stretch. Releasing the hands to the ground, bringing the right foot to meet the left into a plank, holding plank for a moment, and then bending your elbows, chaturanga dandasana, upward facing dog. Breathing, exhale as you move through a plank, sliding into downward dog. Looking forward, you're going to send your left leg forward now, lowering your right knee to the ground, low lunge, and again lifting up, using your left hand to support you if you need. Bringing the arm back by your ear, so bicep just on the outside of your ear. Energy out of the top of the head. And then dropping the hands to the ground. Stepping forward with your right leg, inhaling half fold, exhaling forward fold. Inhaling, rise to standing. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, sending the left leg back, dropping the knee to the ground. Inhaling, both arms up if this is comfortable for you. Otherwise, leave the hand on the thigh. Bringing the hands back, the arms back. Exhaling, bring the hands to the mat, engaging that back foot, sending the front foot back, plank, lowering chaturanga. Flipping the toes, upward facing dog, rounding the spine. And exhaling, moving through chaturanga, kind of a reverse chaturanga, downward facing dog. Gratitude. Stepping forward. Now with your left foot, releasing the knee to the ground, the right knee. Low lunge, arms back. It takes courage to come to the mat. Gratitude for doing so. You are here for a reason. Exhaling, hands to the mat, engaging that back foot, bringing the front foot to the back, plank, and downward dog. Stepping forward, inhaling, half fold, exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, rise to standing with a flat back. Hands moving through prayer, your heart centered in mountain Tadasana. Inhaling, rising, hands up. Exhaling, folding, forward fold. Inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, stepping back with the left, dropping the knee. Inhaling, low lunge. Breathe. Engaging that back toe, firing that back thigh into a high crescent lunge. Maybe a little mini back bend as you bring your hands to your heart center. Feeling the stretch, boldness of crescent. Empowering pose. Bringing the arms up and then exhaling them to the mat. Stepping back into a plank, lowering slowly through chaturanga, pushing into upward facing dog. Bringing it to your low plank, pushing through plank, and then lifting into downward facing dog. Little core and arms there. You can choose to skip that. Looking forward, stepping forward with your left foot, lowering your right knee to the ground. Inhaling, both arms up, low lunge. Inhaling, exhaling, slowing the breath. Engaging the back toes, lifting the thigh off the floor, crescent, high lunge. Bringing the arms back by the ears. Mini back bend as we bring our hands to our heart center. And then exhaling as we bring them back up. Inhale, exhale, hands to the floor. Stepping forward, inhaling, half fold. And exhale, forward fold. Just releasing here, hanging. Inhaling, rise to standing. Hands to prayer, to your heart center, Tadasana, mountain, grounded. Breathing. Inhaling up. Exhaling, flat back, hinging at the hips. Forward fold, half fold. Jumping back to your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. If jumping's too much, just step back into your plank. Looking forward, jumping or walking forward, inhaling half fold, exhaling forward fold. Inhaling, rise to standing, heart center, Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. We're going to move a little faster now. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Jumping back into your plank, lowering chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, downward dog. This is often called a vinyasa. Standard series in a yoga class. Hopping forward or walking forward. Inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, pouring out, forward fold. Inhaling, rise to standing. Arms to heart center and mountain. Inhaling, the arms up. And exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, forward fold. Continue the exhale as you lower to chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Full cycle of breath. Maybe you go up high on your toes, lifting your heels, bending the knees, sending the knees to your hips, or knees to hips, hips to ankles as you look forward to jump forward, inhaling to standing. Exhaling, hands to heart center and Tadasana. Stretching your neck, rounding at one side and to the other. Breathing, inhaling as you move through chair. Bending at the knees, sending your hips back, weight moving back into your heels where you can lift your toes, and then forward fold. Inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, jumping back to your low chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Taking your left leg up. Bending it close to the chest as you send it to warrior one. So spiraling the right foot down. Hands up. Arms, biceps by your ears, if not behind your ears. Strong warrior one. The front knee should be over your third toe. Everything's engaged there. Exhaling, sending that front leg back, lowering through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. Inhaling the right foot up and exhaling as you send it through, spiraling the back heel down. Inhaling, warrior one. That back leg, lots of energy running straight down to the ground. Inhaling, exhaling the arms down, sending the front leg to the back, lowering through your chaturanga, pushing through upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe. Looking to the top of the mat, jumping or walking forward, inhaling to your half fold, exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, chair. So hinging at the hips, bending at the knees like you're sitting in a chair, and then pushing the ground away with your feet as you come to a standing. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling them down. Inhaling them up, exhaling the hands down, and inhaling, chair. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, jumping back into your chaturanga, lowering, scooping, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg now, bringing the knee as tight to your chest as you can, spiraling the back heel. Inhaling, warrior one, strong, bold, powerful. Bring the hands to the mat. Move through your vinyasa. This time, left leg up, bringing the knee in, spiraling the back leg, warrior one, hold. Exhale, inhale, exhale the hands down, bringing the foot back, moving through chaturanga, pushing back up into plank, moving back down low plank, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Always try to challenge yourself. Anytime during your vinyasa, feel free to do a couple push-ups. Just make things interesting. Now we're at the top of the mat, inhaling forward fold, exhale, back up to chair. Standing Tadasana. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, jumping back to lowering through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. Bringing it through. Inhaling, warrior one. Exhaling, lowering it down. Sitting the back leg. Moving through your vinyasa. Throw in a push-up or two. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg up, kicking, bringing it in tight to the chest as you send it forward. Inhaling forward to warrior one. Exhaling, lowering it back down, sending it back, lowering through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathing. Slowing your breath. It's just muscle. Looking to the top of the mat, bending the knees, jumping forward, inhaling, half fold. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling up to chair. Exhale, push the floor away as you come to standing Tadasana. We're going to come to the middle of the mat. And we're going to do some standing balances. So bringing your leg up to a tree. So that foot is resting against the thigh or the shin. Leg and foot glued to each other. Your hands could rise up and they could open, or they can stay in prayer. Maintaining a drishti, focus with your eyes. And let's shake it out as we move to the next side. Inhale as you bring the leg up. Exhale. Everything is engaged here. We're not relaxed. Stepping out into a wide stance, hands on the hips, mini back bend, looking up as you flat back down, forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Bringing your hands to the mat, releasing the hips. You can shake your hips, move them slowly side to side, release anything that you might feel tight. The weight should be in the toes here. So bring the weight as far forward as you can. Then catch your hips, inhaling as you come up with a flat back. Bring yourself to your bottom now. We're going to move to a boat. So hugging your thighs in. You can choose to stay here, or if you want, release the hands, letting go of the legs and bringing them along the side of the legs, or pushing it forward, you straighten the legs into a full boat. I'm going to bend my legs today. And then release them to the mat and slowly lower down. We're going to take our left leg, bring it over our ankle of our right thigh, reaching through, grabbing the right leg, and we're just going to hug it in. So we're stretching the left hip, using the left elbow to push the left knee away from the body as you squeeze the right leg in. Relax your face, relax your neck. Then we're going to drop our hands, and we're going to drop the legs into a twist. So you're just going to send the legs over to the right, gazing over your left. Letting gravity work. Bringing the legs back up, we're going to switch our legs now. So I have our right ankle over our left knee, reaching through, grabbing the right hamstring, or maybe you reach for the shins, and then you just bring it through. This is called thread the needle. Your right Elbow is pushing against your right knee to maximize the stretch. And then letting go and letting your knees and your legs fall to the left as you gaze to the right. A nice reclined twist. Twisting your spine is very therapeutic. Twist your organs, gets things moving. And inhaling your legs and your knees back up. Releasing the legs. You're going to hug your knees tight as possible, making yourself as small as possible, then releasing back down to the mat. Putting your ankles close to your sit bones. You're going to move, pushing your thighs into a bridge. Bring your hands behind you, clasped underneath you, pushing the mat away as your hips go towards the sky. Using your arms as a leverage to get higher. Tightening your glutes. Lifting your heels off the ground, and release the hands and slowly roll the spine down, starting at the base of the neck all the way down. Now grabbing your feet, the inside or the outside of your feet, the soles of your feet, we're going to move to happy baby. So bringing your thighs towards you and just rock back and forth, massaging the spine. Releasing the hands, you're going to take your feet and move them back behind you into a plow. And then lifting one leg at a time safely into a shoulder stand if this is in your practice. If it's not, stay in plow, or you can do legs up the wall for a second. And then slowly with control, bringing your legs behind you into plow, releasing the hands, breathing. And then with control, lowering one vertebrae at a time as you bring your legs slowly to the ground. We're going to move into a corpse pose, the final resting pose in our practice. Arms down along our sides, ankles rolled out, hands to the sky to receive. Or palms upward to receive, excuse me. When you're ready, coming up to a sitting position. I cut this short because I heard the babies crying. Coming to a sitting position. Closing your eyes, resting your hands on your knees. You can take a mudra, bringing your index finger into your thumb. Pausing for a moment to give yourself gratitude for coming to your mat and taking this time for you, choosing to make a better you, creating more space in the body. Bring our hands into prayer, lifting them to our third eye, and then to our mouth, and then to our chest. So thinking good thoughts, speaking good thoughts, and sending love. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today.